Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to talk about if Elon Musk can actually walk away from the deal with Twitter. So if you're not aware, in early April, Elon Musk bought a large amount of Twitter shares. And shortly after that, he decided, hey, I want to own all of Twitter. So there was a brief back and forth where the board of Twitter was like, no, we don't want to sell. And Elon was saying that he wanted to buy it. And then Elon made a huge offer of about $44 billion to buy Twitter, and this was much more than Twitter was worth at the time, so of course the board said yes. Elon's offer was $54.20 per share, and at the time Twitter's shares were only going for about $45. However, before Elon got into Twitter, the Twitter shares were only at about $37 or $38 per share. So this was a really high offer, and that's why the board accepted it so quickly. However, since then, Elon appears to have second thoughts. And at this point, he's even officially tried to withdraw from the deal. In May, it appeared that everything was going good. It seemed like the deal was right on track. And the Twitter stock price was about $51 per share because of the offer from Elon Musk to buy them for $54. However, in the middle of May, Elon started really putting out some serious doubts about the company. And he essentially started tweeting negative things about Twitter, which is really weird if you're going to buy a company. And his main thing was that he said that Twitter has a lot more bots than they said. He didn't give out a specific number, and he wasn't allowed to give out a specific number, but he referenced it could be up to about 20% of the users on Twitter were bots. And a lot of bots would be a huge deal, because when you buy a social media platform, essentially you're buying the users. So if you find out that 20% of the thing you're buying is fake, then you may want to renegotiate. However, in the deal that Elon made with Twitter, there are only a few specific reasons why Elon could get out of the deal, and the bot number was not one of them. Even though this was not one of the reasons why Elon could get out, he still has been trying to force his way out. And since this is essentially a contract for a company worth about $40 billion, there are specific ways that it should be done, and if he backed out, he has to pay them a $1 billion fee for backing out, essentially. But Elon has said that Twitter was not cooperating with him, they were giving him bad information, and he keeps on talking about the bots, and he's saying he should not have to pay anything, and he should just be allowed to leave. But, of course, Twitter is not going to just let this happen. So there are a lot of questions to why Elon is trying to get out of the deal, and no one knows the true 100% answer. However, I think there are three main things. I think the first one is there's a chance there actually are more bots than Elon thought there were. If there are a lot of bots, it does sound like a big deal when buying a company. However, he should have been able to do his due diligence before he actually agreed to the offer, so I'm not 100% on board with this. The second one is that he realized that he made a big overpay for Twitter. So at this point, the offer he made to buy Twitter is about 50% higher than what each share price is. I think there's a good chance Elon saw that he made a huge overpay, and he's just been doing this whole thing to try and renegotiate with Twitter. So essentially he might come back in a month and say, hey, what if I give you $45 a share? Will you take that? And they might accept it. This might sound a little crazy, but when you're the richest person in the world, you can really do whatever you want. A third reason is that a lot of Elon's money comes from Tesla. And when putting in the offer to buy Twitter, Elon used a lot of Tesla shares as backing for his loan. And it gets a little complicated here, but if a Tesla share would fall to too low of a price, then Twitter would be allowed to, instead of waiting on the loan from Elon, they would be allowed to just take a certain amount of stock from Tesla. And there's a theory out there that Elon is worried that Tesla's stock will just fall so much, and then he would end up losing a large percentage of his company that he did not plan on losing. And this could have a bit of backing because as of today, Tesla is at about $700, and it started this year out at about $1,200. And as you can see on this chart, Tesla pretty quickly went down, essentially as soon as Elon made the official offer to buy Twitter. So it fell from about $1,150 all the way down to about $700. So if you made it this far in the video, please consider subscribing to my channel for more videos. and leave a like if you like the video. But back to the video. So now that you know the gist of what's going on, what are the real legitimate options of what could happen? So the first one that I think is probably the most likely at this point is Elon ends up paying the $1 billion breakup fee to just end it. And this is a lot, but 1 billion is a lot less than 44 billion. So I think that's the most likely. Then I have like 4 others that I could all see reasonably happening. And that is one, Elon wins a court case and is able to somehow get out of the deal free. Other than, lawyer bills, of course. The second option I could see is Twitter wins in court and forces Elon to buy the company. So the deal essentially could be forced to be put back on. It sounds crazy, however, it has happened before where a court has made one company buy another. So it's not unheard of. A third option I could see is Elon having to pay Twitter the $1 billion breakup fee plus damages, because Elon has leaked confidential information given to him during the sale, and I could see the argument behind saying that Elon put a lot of damage out there that has affected the price of Twitter. Another thing that I could easily see happening is Elon renegotiates the price, like I said earlier, and he just says, hey, if I agree to buy this for $45 a share, can we just agree to that and we don't deal with legal troubles? I could see that happening. And then finally, I could see Elon just changing his mind and saying, hey, I actually do want to buy Twitter again. He seems like a bit of a weird dude, so I could see this happening as well. So now it's time for everybody's favorite segment, the joke of the day. Joke of the day, joke of the day, joke of the day. When Elon Musk converts to Islam, he will be Elon Musk. So thanks for watching my video. Subscribe to the channel for more videos on any and everything to do with money. Leave a like if you like the video, and leave a comment below if you have any comments or ideas for future videos. Bye.